friends, by now you've probably seen the reveal video that I did to show you the renovations that we did on our kitchen, dining room, and entryway. If you haven't already seen that video, I will link it in the corner up above and you can check that out. But while we were in the midst of this remodeling project, I tried to pick up the camera as much as I possibly could to document our progress. Some days I was only able to take snapshots, other days I was able to take videos, and some days I was able to do both. Now, we started this project the first week of July, and we didn't finish it. It took us about 3 weeks to completely be done with everything. I only documented the first 2 weeks because the third week was just basically wrapping things up, cleaning things, putting things back where they belong, and that type of thing. But I wanted to document this journey, you might want to say. I know that word is used a lot, but I wanted to document our progress on this project. It was a big project. It was a whole lot more work than I thought it was going to be. It was a whole lot more in detail than I thought it was going to be. And we didn't even tear anything out. We just cleaned and repainted surfaces. But it was a huge job. But I'm so glad we did it, and I'm so glad that it is done. So without further ado, I will share with you the footage that I took during our renovation process. Old candle that's completely put in the recycling.
This is plastic. Let's throw it away.
Yeah.
Too short. No idea what this is.
Throw it. So we're kind of wrapping up for the end of day one, and I just wanted to show you guys the state of my house. Everything from the dining room, not everything, most things from the dining room are now in my living room. The table is still in there, but we're either going to have to put a paint cloth, drop cloth over it, or move it out of here. Everything is off the walls. We decided to just take the trim down instead of trying to tape it, mask it, you know. And we've got the holes spackled. And that's where my corner cabinet goes. And then the entryway. Got the light down. See the water, we had a little tiny bit of water leakage from around the exhaust vents, and that's one of the main reasons why we want to paint the ceiling, but that's got to get painted. And this is the condition of my dining room table. A bunch of the trim and tools and things. And by the way, this is July 3rd. This is the week of July of Independence Day. Scott has this week off, and so this is a good time to do this project. We are going to paint the kitchen as well, and the kitchen cupboards, but we have not done anything in here yet. We have to take everything down, everything off the walls, everything down. But I really don't know that we're going to dig into this today, because we're not even going to start painting today. I don't think. I doubt it. Scott doesn't want to start it and then have to stop. And we're going to paint the ceilings first, and then the walls, and then the cabinets will be last. But, yep, my house is in upheaval mode right now. But it's going to be so pretty when it's done. I can't hardly wait. I wish I could snap my fingers and have it done. So this is the update for the renovation of our dining room, kitchen, and entryway. This is the state of things after day 2 of this remodel. We didn't get a whole lot done yesterday. The prep work takes forever. We did end up getting the rest of the trim taken down, and then the trim that we're not taking down taped. And you can see they got it cut in. The ceilings cut in yesterday. This is Thursday morning, the 5th, by the way. I haven't been able to help a whole lot because I hurt my shoulder. Don't know how. This happens to me all the time. Mysterious injuries. And I can't lift my arm up over my head, so I've been trying to do as much as I can to help. But one of the reasons why we're painting the ceiling, these ceilings are 20 years old and have never been painted, so they're dingy. I mean, you can tell the difference. I don't think they were ever that stark white to begin with. I don't remember, but they're filthy. They're dingy, they're dirty, they've got this stupid texture that is impossible to clean. But once they're painted, I'll be able to dust them with a big, tall, long, telescoping duster. Much easier because all this stupid popcorn stuff won't fall off. So today, Olivia and I have to go grocery shopping. You won't be getting a grocery haul. There's just no way. With the house the way it is, I'm not even sure how I'm going to put my groceries away. This is the state of the living room. All of my stuff in here. Yeah, it's an absolute, it's a disaster. It really is. It makes me a little bit anxious. my anxiety gets up a little bit when things are out of order, but I know it's going to look so much better when it's done. So anyway, while Olivia and I are shopping, Scott and Travis are going to hopefully get the ceiling completely painted, and we might be able to get started on the walls. So that's the update for what we got. This is day 3 because we started on Tuesday. But this is what we got done day 2. I was going to do an update on it last night and totally forgot. But one of the reasons why we didn't get, I'm not going to turn the camera on me because I just got out of bed and I don't look very good. But one of the reasons why we didn't get a whole heck of a lot done yesterday is because I think I mentioned in one of my other videos that my car died, and it's not really worth fixing. So we've been on a hunt for a different car, and we finally found one that will hopefully last us several years, and at that point we'll be able to afford a nicer car. So we had to drive and pick up a different car for us yesterday. So that took a big chunk of the day in the afternoon to do that. Alright, so this is the update for day 2 of our project. And tonight, when we're wrapping things up, I'll show you what we got done on day 3. Well, friends, this is week 2 in our remodeling project, and I'm telling you, this has been a ginormous exercise in patience for me. It seems like I'm living in a constant state of chaos. I can't function hardly the way I want to. More mess, and I can't clean. The house is an absolute pit. It's stuff everywhere. We are now to the point, we got the curtains up, the wall painting is done, and it's not sticky anymore. So pretty soon we can start putting pictures back on the walls. But right now we are in the midst of painting the cupboards. Scott did. He didn't help when he got home from work yesterday, because this is Tuesday, July, let me see, Tuesday, I don't even know what today is. Lost track. Tuesday, July 9th. Because there's my calendar laying on my couch. He went back to work yesterday, and the kids and I started working on painting the entryway cupboards. Well, I got this far and realized I absolutely hated the color. Hated it. It's too light, it doesn't contrast with the walls well, and it just reflects the yellow, so it basically looks like a different shade of yellow, and it's supposed to be a green color. But when I held the two little sample cards to get from the store up next to each other, those colors looked really good together, and the green looked darker, so it would be an accent to the walls. And once you got it on the walls, it was exactly the opposite. The yellow was darker and the green was too light, and I hated it. and I went ahead and painted some of the cupboard doors, like put 2 coats on, and I still didn't like it. And I thought, well, if I put a 3rd coat on, then I'll like it. Well, I still didn't like it. So I made the decision, and we took the paint back and went to with a totally different color, and hoping that I like it better. It was the recommended color when I went on the Sherwin-Williams website and typed in the name of this wall color. The color that we chose was the recommended contrasting color, so that's what I went with. So that was a total day of wasted total day yesterday. I spent all day working on that, and I hate it, and I'm starting over. And then also yesterday I couldn't get the screw out on this is our laundry chute door. I couldn't get the screw out, so I had to wait for Scott to get home to do that. And so while he went ahead and took this door off, and he took all the doors off in the kitchen, pantry doors. So the kids and I are going to start getting this painted. We're going to have to pull the stove out, clean back there, and take the drawers out, take everything out of the drawers, take the knobs off, paint those. Now this area, see, this is a mobile home, actually, that I live in. Is a double wide, and so those mobile home factories, they build everything so cheap. And instead of putting something that's water resistant here in the kitchen, they just put that pressed board stuff, and you know, water gets slopped. It's a kitchen, and it's been 20 years, actually been 10 years since we remodeled the kitchen, and 10 years ago Scott repaired this, and here again 10 years later he had to repair it again. So these 3 doors were all had some damage, and then the frame had some damage. So this is actually wood putty, or what is it called? Plastic wood. I don't know if I can find. But this is the stuff he used to repair that. And then he put it on there and smoothed it out, and then he had to wait 24 hours. So tonight when he gets home from work, he has to sand it down smooth, and then hopefully tomorrow we can paint this area and paint the doors that go on there. So that is the update on our remodel project. Now by the time you see this video, you will have seen the reveal video. So I'm kind of showing things in a backward you know, time frame, but I didn't want to give away any secrets while I was doing these progress videos. I didn't want to give any secrets away as to what the wall colors and stuff were going to be. So anyway, yeah, week 2. I'm hoping by the end of this week I'll have my cupboard doors back on. And eventually I'm going to have to clean those and organize those cupboards. Oh, you don't realize how messy things are till it's all out for the eye to see. But I need to reorganize these cupboards, but that is a completely different project. But anyway, I'm hoping by the end of this week I will have it done, and then I will be able to shoot my reveal video and get it up for you. But that's that's just hoping we don't have any more setbacks. Alright, get off of here and get to work, Cheryl. This is Wednesday, July 11th, and this is the update of what we got done yesterday. We've gotten most of the cupboard doors painted. We're just sitting here overnight to dry. We got one there. Yeah, this still looks like a disaster, of course. One there, one there. Got some more in here in my bedroom. Got everything everywhere. These doors, it's a little dark in here, sorry. These doors and that trim still need to be painted. These were some of the doors that Scott had to repair. We're hoping to get that done today. These are the entryway pantry doors that I started to paint that ugly green color, and I have to repaint those. Still have these 4 doors to paint, kitchen cupboards. We got all of the kitchen cupboards on the above. painted. We got beside the refrigerator painted. We pulled the stove out and deep cleaned behind it. We couldn't remember if we painted back there, and thankfully we didn't the last time. So we just went ahead and cleaned it while we had it open. Got all of these cupboards, fronts painted. We still need to paint that where the drawers were. And then we've got to paint this today. Scott got that repaired. Let's come out here to the entryway. These are the drawers, kitchen drawers, and they're painted. We'll move those out of here and put them somewhere else because we still need to paint that and the face of this pantry. I did get the face of this part of the pantry painted yesterday because we hadn't yet painted it yet. I wanted to give this green a full day to set before I added the gray. So yeah, there's the update. Our goal for today is to completely finish all of the painting, and then tomorrow hopefully Scott can start putting the cupboard doors back on. He's going to stop at Lowe's tonight and buy the new hinges. And yeah, we still want to spray paint the out the metal part of the fan because somehow it got discolored. I don't know why. We want to spray paint these light fixtures, all the light fixtures. So yeah, it's been very interesting trying to cook, but we are getting fed, and I'm going to throw something in the crock pot for dinner tonight. Alright friends, we'll see you tomorrow hopefully. It's been a couple of days since I've done an update. We've gotten quite a lot done, although you can't really tell by looking in here. The living room has still got a lot of stuff in it. But let me show you what we've gotten done so far. I'm starting to get things put back up on the walls. I did these this morning. We've gotten the cupboards completely painted now, and I'm in the process of putting the knobs back on. We have to leave the drawers hanging open a bit because the paint is still just a little bit sticky, and we don't want the drawers to stick shut and mess up the paint. The cabinets don't really stick fast. They just kind of lay there, so that's not going to be a problem. I've got my plate rack back up on the wall with my Pioneer Woman plates on it, and I think it's just adorable. I love it. And yeah, we're still, today what I want to do is I've been working all morning on touching up paint because there's always spots that you just don't quite get a good coverage on. So I've been working on that. I've been working on getting things put back up on the walls, slowly getting the knobs back on. It's like whenever there's a cupboard that I need to get into, I just go ahead and put the knob on it. But eventually I will get all these knobs on today. I want to get the counters completely cleaned off, and I want to do a deep cleaning in this kitchen because it has been 2 weeks since I've been able to clean these countertops good, and it's just been, oh, this remodeling project has been a hassle. Let me tell you. I told Scott the next time these cupboards need to be painted, which hopefully is in another 10 years, we're just going to hire doors and drawers to come out and totally reface the kitchen because I'm not doing this again. It's just been too much. Too much. I still have my corner hutch to paint, which that's going to happen next week. And then out here in the entryway, I've got everything on the walls that I'm going to put on the walls. And out here in the entryway, we are looking at another cupboard on Craigslist. We have to find out if it's already sold or whatever. If it's not already sold, we're probably going to go pick that up tonight. And then we're going to do away with this. This is just an old Little Tikes changing table, actually, that I used for the kids when they were little. It has a piece that fastens on the top. that you put a pad in to change your baby, and then you just keep all their stuff down here. And I've just been using it for a supply cabinet ever since they, you know, didn't need diapers anymore. I used it for a homeschool cabinet for a while, and now it's got all my canned goods and stuff in there, my homemade, home canned things. So I wanted something nice and pretty to go out here. So I'm hoping that hutch works out. So yeah, that's just our little update. I don't know that I will do another update because there's really not that much more gonna happen other than just getting the rest of the stuff hung up on the walls. And you will see what I do with that in the reveal video. And there was one casualty in our remodeling process. This cute little bird planter that I had gotten from Shannon's attic got knocked off and broken, and it could be glued back together, and except for the fact there's a bunch of little chipped pieces, and it wouldn't be a clean fix, and you would always know that it had been broken. And so yeah, poor little guy is going in the recycling. I hope you enjoyed that video. I tried to make it as clear as possible what day it was, but there were times that I forgot to tell what day it was. There were times I forgot what day it was. I mean, I couldn't even tell you what day of the week it was, let alone the actual date, because it was very, very intense for a while. My husband and I argued at times. I don't do well when there's disarray, and there was days and days and weeks of disarray in my house. But as you can see, if you've seen the reveal video, it was all worth it, and it paid off, and I'm so thankful that we did it. Would I do it again very soon? No, but I am so glad we did it. Thanks so much for watching, friends. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you later in the next video. Bye-bye.